I'm just hanging out in my backyard doing a little bit of gardening. My cat's hanging out with me right here. And my doggies are just chilling over here. Just getting a little more gardening done. I like these grasses. These grow real well here and they come back every year. These will get nice and tall. Probably get about 6 feet tall, 4 to 6 feet tall, maybe taller. So I put one there. I put two over here. That'll be nice there. They'll grow tall. This here's coming back from last year. This is Mondo grass. It doesn't get that tall, maybe a foot or two. But that's coming back. I got one there. I've got a couple back there. Here's my custom carved owl. We picked up from a guy. He hand carves these with a chainsaw, and he does really, really good work. Thought it was really cool. Nice addition back here. Got another Mondo grass right there. That's coming back. It's a nice day today. It's overcast, no rain, but it is overcast and very, very cool. That's nice. At least I think it is. I like it like this. Got my bunnies and my chickens and roosters. It's almost time to bring the tortoises out. Probably wait another couple weeks, and if it still remains warm, I'll bring those guys out. That's nice when the dogs and cats all get along. That's what I like to see. This here has been a real good cat. She's definitely dog friendly. She acts just like a dog, as a matter of fact. Follows them around. The grass is, I did mow it and fertilize it. It still has a ways to go. We still need to warm up a bit more before it greens up. It's starting to green up in patches, but we'll eventually get there like we had it last summer. Real nice, green and lush. It's just going to take a little while. It's only the very beginning of April. All these planters will be full of all kinds of stuff when it warms up. There's bulbs and seeds and perennials and everything else that'll pop up. Put another one of those grasses back here. And I do have irrigation running to all these. There's a daffodil popping up. It's a nice looking daffodil. I've got 60 to 75 bulbs in here and all kinds of stuff. That'll be popping soon. These are all rocks we've collected out in the desert or various different sites. There's the big giant sunflower heads from last year. I broke those up. That way the birds can come in and eat the seeds. You can see they've been pecking some of them there. Here's my owl. Have to fill my bird feeders up to get the birds in here again. You can hear them, but only one of them has seed left. Got to fill those back up. There's Bird Village over there. There's my cherry tree. It's getting buds on there. It'll be greening up here soon. That gets real nice and lush, and it produces a lot of cherries during the summer. Here's a little peach tree I planted last fall, and it's got some beautiful buds on there. Left the tag on there so I know what it is. Red Baron peach. That'll grow big. That's a big tree. That's why I put it so far out here. Here's my pear tree. It's getting some buds and leaves on there. It's starting to grow. Got a lot of pears off of this. This puts out 3 different varieties of pears. It's one of those hybrid trees that's been grafted. So it puts out 3 different types of pears. Here's some of that grass. This stuff here gets about 6 foot tall. I've cut that back and now it's turning green again. Here's Bird Village that I built for the wife. I've since made a little trough here. Have some thistle and sunflower seeds in there. And I picked these awesome little things up at the Dollar Tree. Look at these little crates. Aren't those cool? I've got one more birdhouse I need to put up. I've got some solar lights on here, so at night you can see it lights up, little tiny LEDs. And I replaced my other LED lights on the fence. They were too bright with these cool looking lanterns. They're solar LED. They look really cool. They're a warm white, so they're not too bright. Just give it a nice little ambiance. A solar tortoise. These are LED. These are warm lights as well. Solar. They look real nice at night. I got those there and on that trellis over there as well. And I've got these lights all around the entire yard, so they look real nice. I put this vine back here. This will grow big. I'll train it to grow on here, grow on the Bird Village here. Hopefully attract some birds in here with a little foliage growing on there. Yeah, that's a big one. That'll get pretty big. So that'll be nice for there. These are the California poppies coming back from last year. These are all rocks I brought in. None of these were here. We collected these several locations and I brought them all back over various trips. Some of them are really cool looking. I've always wanted chickens, but I don't want them tearing my yard up and crapping on everything, so that's why I have these metal ones all over the yard. There's that other trellis with the LEDs on there. And the reason I don't paint this fence is because I kind of like the rustic look. I personally think the rustic look looks cool back here. Oh, my doggies have come over to join me. So here's the top of here, top of the little riverbed that runs up top. I planted another one of the vines, the same one I planted down by Bird Village down there. So I'll put another trellis up right here, this whole area, and just let it grow here. Here's 2 more of these grasses. You can see I cut them back and they're starting to green up. These ones get really tall. They get taller than me. Probably get 6-7 feet tall. They look real nice. They fill this up in the spring and summer. And then I've got all kinds of gladiolas in here. They pop up every year. They get really tall. And this here's a carnation. It's starting to get green and come back. And I always put all types of different varieties of poppy seeds in here. So they look really nice. Something's got his attention. Now this here's a volunteer. This is some type of a tree. And it's growing right up here. So it's not a good spot for it. I hate killing plants, but probably gonna have to pull that out. There's that other grass over there. Now these things were here before I did the yard. The whole yard was just dirt when we bought this house. There was nothing here but dirt. We've done everything you see, except for these. These were here. Oh, and of course the cherry tree and the pear and the apple tree were just little tiny things. So I left those. I planted the peach tree and the purple robe locust. That's what these are too. Purple robe locust in my neighbor's yard. They get really big. This stuff, I pick all this stuff up from the Goodwill. This I bought new. Like this over here, that little decoration. Probably half of those birdhouses came from the Goodwill. You know, several different trips. Some I found down in Las Vegas when I lived there. Some I found up here in northern Nevada. Got this little guy from the Goodwill. You know, that way I'm not spending a fortune to try to decorate out here. This little thing here they were throwing away in the trash can at Lowe's. Some display or something, but just screwed it to the fence and put some thistle seed in there. It'll be a good bird feeder. Hey guys. Just a tree stump I stuck there with my son's mining pan. Put some bird seed and stuff in there. There's a log I found out in a creek somewhere that had been washed down, and I brought that home. And I like this because it was hollowed out, so something can go and live in there. This will all come back this summer. All come back. I'm trying to get some ivy growing here. This is on its third year now. Hopefully it'll pick up and go. Doesn't seem to be doing too well. This is one of my favorite rocks I brought home. Check out that one. Isn't that cool? Now this here is a purple robe locust. It's on its second year. And it's definitely got a lot bigger and the trunk's really thickened up. So I can take these poles out of here this year. Those are multicolored daffodils there. Solar butterflies. Here's a really cool rock. Check out that one with the green on it. Just planted these guys for a little color. They're annuals. They won't come back next year, but they'll be good during the summer. There's Kitty all curled up. Hey Kitty, want to say hi? Yeah. This here's another Goodwill find. This fountain. I did buy these at Lowe's. They're full of all 3 different types of bulbs and tons of flower seeds, so they're going to do real well. Same for these pots here. These are my climbing roses. They're on their second year, I believe. They're starting to come back, as you can see. They're getting little leaves on them. They do real well here. Put this trellis up. And this also has the LED solar powered lights on it. Looks real nice at night. More rocks we brought home here. Just really try to make the backyard nice. I'm going to try to make it a lot lusher this year. Try to get some more plants growing. This rock was a real bear to get home, this big one. No lie, this is a 400+ pound rock. But boy, that color was something else. So we brought that home. These are Wonderstones from Wonderstone Mountain here. Some of those are really cool looking, as you can see. Here's more of this green. This is from Green Mountain. This green rock. Fairies came from Goodwill years ago. They weren't that cheap, but my wife likes fairies, so these are good for the garden. The tulips are popping up at Planet, and they're just starting to bloom. This is the first time they bloomed today. The mint's coming back. It comes back every year. Here's Bird Village. And that's our backyard. Thanks for watching.